What's up YouTube? Jimmy James Garage. How you guys doing today? Today we're gonna go over, I'll show you, the 99 to 01 Cobras. If it's a car that's worth owning or not. Right now with prices going up on Terminators, if you don't have 30 grand to spend, you're not getting a 4-valve supercharged Cobra. And a lot of people with these crazy prices rising in used cars and trucks, it's insane right now. So with that being said, say you want a sports car and you want a Mustang, but you want a standard $15,000. You want something quick, that's fun, handles well, you should keep an eye on the 99 to 01 Cobra. They do have a factory IRS suspension, which handles decently well, but there's still there's a lot of mods you can do to them. You can get full exhaust, wheels, tires, just like any Mustang. The amount of aftermarket support is pretty much unlimited. But to stay with this car, when it comes to like the 9904 New Edge Mustangs in general, yeah, you know, probably around $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, you get a pretty nice clean GT. But unless you're gonna boost it or throw nitrous or something on it, it's not gonna be quick. You know, it'd probably be a fun street car with some gears in it, but for a few grand extra, you can get a 96 to 98 Cobra, or you can get a 99 and 01 Cobra. And you know, at that point you got either, like, I think it's like 305 for the S&95 Cobras, 4 valves, and the 99 to 01 you're gonna have 320 horse. Throw some 410 gears in it and it's gonna shit and get. I mean, it's not gonna be the fastest thing on the road. Is it gonna hang with the new Coyote 5.0? No. But will it be a fun daily driver? Yeah. It's fun through the curves. It'll have power in every gear. It'll still pull in 5th gear on the highway in this car in 5th gear. Unless I really want to smoke by somebody, I can put it in 4th. And I think 4th gear will top out around 110 with 410s in it, and then, or 112 or so. 5th gear, I've had this car up to 155. Took a while, but it still had a little bit more. I'd probably do 160, but last time I took it up high, I was only doing about 135 or so. But mostly I just daily drive this car. It's just, more than anything, it's just a fun street car. I've had it for going on, I bought this car back in 2011, so 11 years now. And we'll start it up for you guys. Actually, we'll have to do that later because my little dude's sleeping. But I'm just out here cleaning, getting stuff done around the garage. But if you're looking for a Mustang and you want something fun and you want to keep it around $15,000, if you're in that price range, I'd definitely highly recommend a 99 to 01 Cobra. Even the SN95 Cobras. Some people will like that solid rear axle more because there's less moving parts, less bushings and stuff that are going to go out that are going to need to be replaced down the road. But I definitely think the 9901, I mean, it's pretty sharp. Put a little chin spoiler on there and done some stuff to it, you know, just a little bit of cosmetic things, and it's a fun car. My kid loves it. The wife, I mean, it's cool to ride out to Lake Michigan. Only cons on these cars: 1, throw out bearings; 2, pinch welds; 3, biggest trick you want to know, your power window won't go up when you're sitting in your car. All of a sudden, for no reason, your power window quits working. What you do is, while you're in your car, all you do is have your key on and push your window motor down or up while you slam the door shut like that. Do it up or down, and if you slam your door, give it a hell of a slam. 9 times out of 10, your power window will start working again. Because I thought this window motor went out a couple times. It tore the whole door apart, this and that. I don't know, something to do with the windings in the motor. They get kind of messed up every once in a while, just slam the door shut. Half the time you're good for like another month or two. I only maybe have an issue 3 or 4 times at most. Just slam the door, hold the up or down button, and it'll usually just work itself out on some Joe Dirt shit, to be honest. I don't know why it buffs out that way, but it just does. So don't waste your money on another motor, because I took everything apart. I tested it, made sure I had 12 volts, had the 12 volts, everything was good. Cosmetically in these cars, your seats, I got the leather ones in here. The upholsters, they get kind of torn up, which sucks, but the cool thing is you can fit a car seat in the back. My kid loves it here and whatnot. Overall, it's been legit. Reliability in it is awesome. I don't leak any oil, don't burn oil. I got almost 113,000 miles on it. And I let it rip, I let it eat. I mean, I maintain my car well, but I mean, I also drive it. It's not a garage queen. It doesn't always have an easy life, but it's well maintained. Anything that's gone wrong on it, I've upgraded it or made it better. But I really haven't had any issues at all. I think only mechanical issue I've ever had is my fuel pump went out. Besides that, things run like a top. I've changed the plugs in it just to keep it in the fuel filter and just, regular maintenance. But I think honestly in the price range of, if you only got like 15 grand to spend on a sports car, they're definitely worth looking at. They're fun, they look good, they drive decent. It's definitely not the smoothest riding car, but it's fun. I mean, every time I drive it, it always puts a smile on my face. And it's not a 10-second car by any means. It's not fast. But for what it is, it's quick. It's still fun. People are like, oh, damn, you got a Termy. It's not a Termy, but, I wish it was. But, yeah, it's still a conversation piece. People see the Cobra and the snake emblems, and they're like, damn, that's cool. So it's pretty cool I usually always have at least somebody come up and say something to me. And, that's cool. I try to keep my car nice and take good care of it. And it's been fun. So with that being said, the main issues I don't like about these cars would be definitely that throttle bearing issue. But besides that, I really can't think of much else. I mean, the transmission can be kind of notchy. I would literally just put synchro mesh in this. The Pennzoil synchro mesh shifts better than it ever has. And I've been hard on this trans. And it shifts good now. I'm like, holy shit. It was kind of bumping into gear a little bit. I adjusted my firewall adjuster a few more notches. It's solid. It's running really good. It's done a lot of work on it over the winter, and everything's turned out well. For the most part, they're a pretty solid car. I mean, it's getting to the point where the weather stripping's starting to break down, but I know I can always get new ones off LMR and whatnot. So just redid all the suspension. But it's the headlights on these cars, they suck. You get new ones, and then the rubber always peels off. Like right here, they tend to do that, which sucks. But good. You drop $100, you can get a new pair, and you'll get like 3 to 5 years out of them. So whatever, it sucks, but at least they're cheap and they're easy to replace. You literally just pull 2 pins out and they slide right out. So if you're looking for a good car and you want a summer car that's fun, that sounds cool, throw a H pipe on it. I got a Mac Pro chamber on here, gives it that old school American muscle sound. It sounds awesome. But yeah, I mean, I think for the money, it's hard to beat. I could sell this car for more than what I paid for it 11 years ago, but at this point, it's going to cost too much to replace it with anything else. And yeah, I could get an S550, and they're going to accept mods better, make better power, but at the same point, I'm going to be that much deeper in the hole when really I'm here in Michigan. I can only enjoy it 5-6 months out of the year anyways. I mean, a good year, maybe I'll get 7 months out of the year, but it's just kind of my thoughts. I think I will make a video coming up about probably the 5 or 10 best things about these cars and the 5-10 worst, but overall it's just kind of like a long-term review about it and whether it's a good car for you. The cool thing is, though, this motor looks sexy as hell for what it is. For being a little 4.6, looks pretty monstrous in there. So got the cold air intake on here, and I got rear end gears. And really, I got a 300 liter BBK fuel pump, but I think someone put a can tune on this car before I bought it. I did do some, like Maximum Motorsport suspension work and stuff, but besides that, for what it is, these cars just need ring gears. Best mod you can do on them. Ring gears, exhaust. I do have Flowmaster Catback American Thunder Series, which is like a 40 series Flowmaster, I believe, and 2.5-inch exhaust. Mac Pro chamber. It does still have the stock manifolds. You can put headers on these cars, but if you do, anytime you got to pull the transmission, you got to pull your headers off because they can't get around the bell housing unless you really want to wedge it. You might get lucky, but I've just heard so many horror stories. For the extra 10 horse I'll gain, I'm just really not that worried about it. It's not gonna, for spending $700, $800, $1,000 for some headers for 10 horsepower, I'm good. At that point, you're better off just throwing it on 3 on these with stock manifolds. You're better off putting the money towards a turbo or a supercharger kit. Or throwing like a Vortec or Pro Charger, which I wouldn't mind doing someday. It's just, to boost these cars is very expensive. You're going to be at least $6,000-$7,000 in a supercharger, pulleys. Time you get a tune, you're going to have to get different injectors and get a dyno tune and all that. Shit, I'm sure it's going to be about 10 grand, and it's just like, at that point it'd be fun, but then I'm not going to have in store. But this car had 400 wheel horse. I think it'd be a really good number for it. It'd be fun, but then at that point, there goes my reliability when I want to take the family and cruise an hour and a half to go to the beach or just have a good Sunday fun day. So I'm just at the point of my age in my life where I enjoy it for what it is, and I think if I wanted to build something all out, balls to the wall fast, I'd just buy a Fox body. Or I would just get a 4.6 GT 2-valve and build that up, because the 4 valves they cost a lot of money to make fast, but they are a pretty damn reliable engine, and for what it is, it's honestly been a great car to me. I mean, it's hauled the mail, it's delivered it. I mean, metaphorically, I've never delivered mail out of it, but it's been good. So just so you guys know, that's just a little bit of update on it and what I think about the 99-01 Cobras, and I think it's probably the best sports car you can get right now for under $15,000. The way this market is, it's wild. And there's really no one in sight anytime soon, so who knows what's going to happen. But long story short, that's what it is. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and just kind of listening to me ramble today. I know it's a different type of video, but if there's anything else you want to know, just comment. If you have any questions, like, subscribe, any little bit helps, and I'm very responding to you guys' messages as well. So anything you guys got to ask or any questions, just feel free to reach out, and I'll steer you in the best direction I can, knowing what I know, because I feel like at this point I've had a pretty long-term experience with this car. So yeah, I'll be as transparent as possible for you guys and let you know my real thoughts. So thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great day. Take it easy. Later.